Hi everyone. This video is going to cover how to complete training exercises, and you'll find videos for all the other different types of assignments as well, but this particular one will be just for completing training exercises. So as always, we're going to stick to the modules page. You want to always go to the modules page. Everything is set in order as it should be completed on the modules page. So if you're already ready for the training, you should have already done the welcome week. And our first training is the Excel Module 1 SAM training. At this point, you should have already been registered through Cengage for SAM, and you should be all ready to go. So you'll click on this link. It'll take you to a page with yet another link. So we'll click on that. Now, I was already playing with this, so I'm going to try to bring you back to step 1 so that you can see what it looks like. But I was already going through this to make sure I could show you what it looks like. When it loads, it'll load to a page that looks like this. You can check your system to make sure your system is up and ready to go and doesn't need anything additional. I really recommend using Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox for this, and those are free browsers. So make sure you're using one of those, and as always, you can check the system. You'll always see that on these exercises. When you're ready, you'll click on the start button, and it'll bring up the items like this. And like I said, I had already started practicing this, so I'm on step number 4. I'm going to retrace this back. So this will show you where your steps are, and you can click on this item and it'll actually show you the task list and all the tasks that are to be done. So I'm going to start with the very first one just so you can see what it looks like. It's got 3 modes to it: the observe mode, the practice mode, and the apply mode. Now we're going to go through all of those, but the only one that is required is the apply mode. But it's got these other things in place to help you learn what you need to do in order to apply. And I'll clarify as we go. So this is what observe looks like. It'll allow me to play.
After you have created and saved a workbook, you may want to work with it later to revise or update contents. To do this, you will first need to open the workbook. On the Excel introduction screen, in the left pane, click Open. The Open gallery appears with location and file options. You can choose from files on your computer or online. In the left section of the Open gallery, click This PC.
Now I'm going to stop this just for sake of time here. You can watch the whole thing, and what the observe does is takes you through the step showing you what to click on. Now, or what to click on and doing it for you. Now, practice is going to do the same thing as observe. However, it's going to allow you to make the click. So let's look at practice, and I probably won't play the whole thing just for sake of time in this video. But it's
After
going
you
to...
have created and saved a workbook, you may want to work with it later to revise or update contents. To do this, you will first need to open the workbook. On the Excel introduction screen, in the left pane, click Open.
So it's going through the same video that you just saw in the observe step. However, it's asking you to complete the clicks. It's even giving you red highlights to show you where to click. So I can click on the Open.
The Open gallery appears,
and then it continues with the video to show you what's next. And let me move down to apply so I'm not speaking over the video. So the observe shows you the entire step, the entirety of the step, and does it for you. The practice shows you the video and highlights what to click on, and the apply is where you actually get to practice it yourself. Now the task instructions come here in the lower right hand corner of the screen because you don't have the video walking you along through it, and it's asking me to open the workbook, Rockland Financials XLSX, located in the documents folder. So if I go to open and I go to browse, and there's the item, and it's applied. It's now complete. Okay, now it should automatically move you to step 2. Now it's moved me to step 4, but that's only because I've already done some of these. But I'm going to go back to step 2. Notice you can click on this button right here to navigate to other steps that maybe you've already repeated, or you want to skip ahead and complete the ones you want to. This will allow you to jump between tasks, and then move back and forth one at a time between tasks there. But if you're just going through the exercise after you've applied, it automatically takes you to the next one. So this is only if you need to do some skipping around for some reason. But again, you have the same 3 steps here, so we could observe, and it would play the video. I'm not going to play the whole video.
Using the Tell Me box helps you execute Excel commands efficiently. Clicking a command such as Fill Color when it appears in the Tell Me list applies that command to the selected range. Click and drag to select range B4 through D4.
Right, so in Observe, it's doing it for you. I am not moving the mouse.
To the right of the last
video
tab
is
on the ribbon.
Showing the exercise in its entirety. Where Practice will again
the Tell Me box
explain it, but you will actually complete the clicks
efficiently. Clicking a command such as Fill Color when it appears in the Tell Me list applies that command to the selected range. Click and drag to select range B4 through D4. To the right of the last tab on the ribbon, click the Tell Me box and type Fill Color in the box.
Now, each of the steps, when it's telling you where to click, it even highlights it in red so that you can try it. And then, of course, you can apply. Let me go to a step I haven't done yet. So we'll go 5. If you know how to do these steps, right? Exercise 1, super easy. Maybe you're already experienced with Excel and know how to do those. You can skip the videos, or you can always jump to the apply, try it, and then if you can't do it, then go to the videos, because the videos can take a much longer, if you watch all the videos and all the practice and all that. You can jump directly to the apply. So task 5 that I'm on here, I haven't done this one. Or let's do task 4, since I guess that's the one I was on. Task 4, I have not done this one. You can tell I haven't done this because when I click on that task list, it does not have the green check mark by it. So I have not done this one, but I don't want to watch the videos on it, right? We're asking to select non-adjacent cells. I'm actually on a MacBook, so let me go ahead and do 5, just because in a MacBook, sometimes non-adjacent cells don't work the way they're supposed to. So let me go ahead and do this one. I don't want to watch the videos on this. I want to just jump to the apply to see if I could do it. So when I click on apply, the task instructions say rename the sheet 1 worksheet using sales as the new name. So I am going to double click on the worksheet, and I'm going to put in sales. Be careful with spelling. It's got to be exactly as it's asked. And I've now completed the task without watching the videos. So the videos are only there if you need them. You can skip them. My suggestion, especially if you're experienced with some of this, is to try to go to apply. If you can do the step, great, do it and move on. If you can't do it, then go back and do maybe the observe. I think the practice is much more beneficial than the observe is. And if you did the practice, you wouldn't really need to do the observe. But the only thing you're required to do is apply. You can see that step 5 is now completed there. Okay, so this is step 6, for example. It's already set to apply because that's the way I did it last time. So I'll hit play.
The zoom feature changes the size of the data displayed on the screen.
It's still doing the video.
Increase the zoom percentage to make the worksheet contents larger.
Let's try that again. Apply. There we go. Change the zoom level of the worksheet to 100%. Zoom levels right here. I'm not sure why it still wanted to play the video. I just had to re-click on apply and it did it. And now that one's done as well. So you can get through these quickly if you already know what you're doing. But that is how to get through these exercises. The apply, again, is the only thing that is required. You can move around using the task list here. Otherwise, you'll just be directed to do one right after the other in order. And you have the observe and practice videos to help you if you are unsure of how to complete the step. I hope this video explains how to complete all the tasks. If you have any questions, please let me know.